we don't have to go into the whole viral video that you had, but I loved what Jennifer Coolidge said to you about the whole thing. She's like, who cares?
Right.
Do you kind of keep that with you? And did that really resonate with you at the time?
It's like two words that are so simple.
Sure, right?
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
And it's important to remember. I do think it's something that I try to live by and try to remember, because I don't know, things feel so big in the moment, but then in 2 days you've completely forgot that it happened. So I think if I can keep reminding myself that it's not that deep, it's not that serious, that I'll be a happier person.
Sure. Do you ever regret it, putting it out there, or do you?
I mean, no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. I mean, in the moment there might have been been a time.
Shannon.
Yeah. No, it wasn't her fault at all.
Right,
it was nobody's fault but my own. It was my choice and my. But in the moment, it was maybe like I got scared how powerful the internet can be, and that it's just a beast. But ultimately, no, it all led me to where I was supposed to be. No regret.
You talk about your relationships in the book as well, and how you kind of go on these journeys, and your marriage a bit. And I thought it was so interesting because you did say on like a TV show a while ago on Watch What Happens Live that this was a manic time in my life. And I don't think people maybe at the time maybe took that seriously, but it really was. Yeah, I mean, and you were diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, and you were trying to figure out how to regulate that in your life, and you kind of had like this crystal clear moment being like, okay, now I can see things clearly again.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like you said, a lot of people thought I was making a joke or making a light of that situation, and of course, in a way, I was. Like you have to make light of some of the dark moments.
Which I like what you do in this book too, because you do laugh in this book.
Oh, you got it.
It's heavy, but like there were times that I'm laughing out loud because sometimes, sometimes in your darkest moments, all you have to do is laugh.
You have to. I think that's a coping mechanism, but also it's not that crazy. It's universally like people can connect with some of this dark stuff that has happened to me. And I think, I made light of it, and I always have humility with all things in my life, but in reality, like that moment, there was a trial and error with medications that I was on, and being misdiagnosed, and what comes with that sometimes is a manic hypermania that was going on. It was a very impulsive, crazy time, but suddenly when I put things into perspective and I got on the right dosage and I got my mind clear, it just made sense that I made some of the decisions that I made, and they weren't great, but like I said earlier, like no regrets, because maybe I wouldn't have figured it out.
No, that's so true.
I wouldn't have gotten the right, the right thing.
No, totally. But I love that you write that, like you said, no regrets. I don't look back at that time and have regret from it. I learned something from it and can move on. And I thought you wrote about it beautifully.
Thank you.
I really do. I think that
so
you
much.
did it really well. And hopefully next wedding, no Siegfried and Roy's and no marriage on the Kardashians, right?
Yeah. Maybe we'll keep it a little more low key the second marriage.
Hopefully you get your Rock of Love goth wedding that you need.
The Rock of Love goth wedding. Thank you for remembering.
Of course. It's the little details.
You'll be there.
I will 100% be there. Do you find that it's hard to date now, or do you want to keep things more private?
Yeah, I think I don't think everything should be such a exhibition for the world. I think some things should be kept for you and to be a little bit more personal. And I just think there's some things should be sacred, and of course, and that's okay that I wasn't, and I was very in people's faces in my last relationship, and maybe for the next one we'll just keep it a little more quiet.
Low key.